everyone. I'm Aline, the girl who runs the show, and we're back in the studio today with Lady, our guest co-host, who loves to be here just to show off her dazzling outfits. And today we're going to talk about women influencers who empower one another and identify male alliances. My guest on the show today is a sweet friend, a comedy scriptwriter and performer, business, arts, and entertainment entrepreneur. Meet Tina Cabral.
Wow, what an intro. Thank you, Aline.
Of course.
That was wonderful. Wow.
Yes.
All that? I do all that? Oh my goodness.
Girl, you inspire and empower so many women.
Thank you for that. And coming from you, that's quite an honor, and I'll take it.
Oh, I'm so happy you're here today.
Congratulations on your show.
Thank
This Girl Runs
you.
the Show, and you are certainly running it.
Well, thanks to your help too. I mean, we've been working together in the studio, and we've been collaborating for a while now, which has been great. Yes.
It's been fun. And so
empowering and inspiring one another to just do a ton of different things. Yeah.
We have to do our thing.
We are hustlers, girl. We are.
We got to be.
Yes,
I'm
and that's
so
what we're
excited.
talking about today is, women influencers, how we can identify male alliances.
That's certainly how I got my start in journalism years ago.
Oh yes, give us some examples.
Yeah, I'd love to talk about that. Kind of help other women in multimedia or any industry. I strongly believe in building these bridges, such as male alliances, to do that. Or another way you can look at it is identifying a male mentor or sponsor. So when I first started at the Boston Globe years ago.
Amazing.
Yes.
Boston Globe, tell us
Boston
about
Globe.
that. Yeah.
So then editor at the time, Ron Hudson, if you're listening, shout out to Ron. He gave me my big start by encouraging me to publish my very first article, which was to interview Millard Fuller.
Wow, Millard Fuller.
Yes, he's founder of Habitat for Humanity.
Yes.
International organization that's volunteer staff and builds houses nationwide, affordable housing for people.
To help so many different communities.
Yes, and
It's
so
amazing.
that was my big break in the business, and that eventually led me to my work at the Bay State Banner, being an arts and entertainment columnist.
Wow, that's right. You've done some journalism and you were a columnist.
Yeah, that's my background, and I continued my interviewing, brush up my interviewing skills. I got to interview celebrities such as Spike Lee and Cedric the Entertainer.
Wow, big names in film and TV. Tell us about that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it was great. It was a wonderful experience, and that is definitely something that I can attribute to a male alliance for that.
That's really empowering to have this type of opportunity in multimedia. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, and especially with the rise of, well, that's print media, but with the rise of social media, totally different platform, we see women practically dominating the field because we're just natural social connectors and leaders, right?
Absolutely, especially when we have a tribe of supporters.
Yeah, exactly. And so because we make such an impact on social media, we're actually generating market and advertising trends that are geared towards us. So that's a big voice we have. And also, we're also making a lot of strides behind the scenes in multimedia, broadcasting,
Always.
film, journalism, print media, making up a quarter to about a third of those behind-the-scene influences. And though slight, the number continues to rise.
Yeah, and that's what it takes is a lot of hard work behind the scenes, It's
So much, as we know.
as we know.
Well.
Yes, we hustle every day, and it's
Yes.
led us into so many
It's
different
so
fields and
rewarding.
directions. It is. It is
very
rewarding.
to do. And so, and the other point I wanted to make in terms of building male alliances is that because we work so hard and we're juggling so many things, we need to be a little bit more practical and strategic in our career path, in sort of building our career path. And again, I just believe that male alliances, identifying a male sponsor or a male mentor, will help us to do that because it sort of demystifies or breaks down any sort of misconceptions that we have to face, not just associated with our gender identity, but it could be a class identity, or could be a sexuality identity, or could be an ability identity, that a lot of us have to face those misconceptions associated with those identities. So it sort of breaks those barriers down for us.
Yeah, and it's all about collaboration.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, women should feel that they have a voice and feel that they also have the ability and the power to be in high demand in any position and be able to collaborate with men and identify positive male alliances in any industry to work together.
First and foremost, it's about making connections with each other, and that our identities should be what's bridging us together, not what's sort of pulling us away from each other.
Yeah, so what is your take on Me Too? Do you feel it's helped women empowerment, women, you know, to have more of a voice to speak up?
Eileen, I believe it has. I believe it's definitely helped to promote or build a woman's self-confidence and a willingness to speak up against inappropriate behavior, basically, and that's great.
Absolutely.
However, on the other hand, the behavior unfortunately hasn't caught up with that, and that will happen. We just need a little bit more time for that, and for us to continue to empower each other and, you know, encourage each other to, you know, to speak up and mentoring each other as well. You know, although we're talking about building male alliances, we have to mentor each other as well, sort of.
Yes. To have equal opportunity and
just
respect.
to have equal opportunity and not be threatened by each other in any shape or form, because we're I mean, look at what we do. Look what we can do when amazing things can happen.
Amazing things happen when women support one another. Absolutely. And that's why I feel it's so important. And I just had this interview with Women in Film last year, which was amazing. Yes,
you're part of Women in Film. That's a big
am.
deal.
It's one of my favorite organizations. They've just been such an inspiration in my life. And yeah, they actually shared my story about it. I feel that women should always have a voice. And when women stand their grounds, you know, and are able to support one another, it, you know, creates the mutual respect and collaboration. So, yes, absolutely. And I feel like that'll help to change things moving forward in every industry for women.
In any industry. Again, I'm a testament to that, so that's what I'm here to promote.
Yes, you just got to be brave enough to speak up and stand your ground, you know, as long as we're setting boundaries.
As long as you set boundaries, carry yourself in an appropriate, respectful manner, and you obviously work hard, people notice that. People notice that.
Yeah, and you never know whose life you can have an impact on and how many women you can inspire. Just being in leadership, you know, having the voice to speak up, it encourages other women to do the same, because there's been so many women in my life who have inspired me to do everything that I do. And it's empowerment.
It's all about empowerment.
It's all about empowerment.
It's all about empowerment. And I have to say, I'm also fortunate enough that I'm mentoring a young lady at Suffolk University.
Yes, let's talk about your role at Suffolk University in business leadership.
So, Suffolk University, my alma mater. Shout out to Suffolk.
Shout out to Suffolk University, yes.
So I also wear my business hat along with my media. That's how we hustle.
Wear many hats, of course.
We're hustlers.
Women who hustle.
So there's this young lady. So as part of being on the alumni board, we all have to take on roles of actually mentoring someone. So that's actually encouraged. And I happen to be paired up with a young lady who's interested in business and media, sort of like me. So I can see her as like my mini-me.
I love it. Well, that's inspiring to have. She must be so happy to have you as her mentor.
Oh, we're happy to have each other. So I learned from her too. It's the gift that keeps on giving, basically. So that's
absolutely. Women who continue to learn and further their education can help so much in the community and in any industry that they're involved in. So women can change the world.
We certainly can change the world. And
yes.
Speaking of Suffolk University, I wanted to also mention that it was a dear friend of mine and also another male mentor who encouraged me to apply to Suffolk University, Dr. Henry Johnson. So he definitely was a big part of my Suffolk career.
And that's just it, is being able to collaborate and identify positive male alliances in any industry, because they exist. They're there.
They're there.
I've had so many in my life as well. And my father has been the most amazing role model as a man, yes. And he's been so inspiring to so many people as a mentor. He worked at Northeastern University. He's inspired so many people. That's where my sister and I also went to school, which was amazing. there's just a lot of men in my life who have also been positive male alliances. You just gotta identify them. They exist.
Are we not? We're bad. We're like, are we not?
We're badass. Yes, of course. Women are badass. Absolutely.
And so this is it. We've had not only obviously women, but we've had very important male role models in our life.
Oh, right. Absolutely.
Not only teach us how to be strong and sort of like the ins and out of the business or career path. Know that my mentor, Dr. Henry Johnson, he was kind of explaining to me one time about some inappropriate behavior about another male that in another sort of professional setting. So he kind of schooled me on that, and it's just like he coached me through it.
Right.
So that's very important, because who else knows a man but another man?
Right, and it's true. And when you feel that happening, you set the boundaries from the start. And I feel like then it's all collaboration from that point on. And if it's not, you keep it moving. You know? Exactly. Like, that's why it's so important that women have voices and speak up to support one another and to just continue to build and identify positive male alliances.
Who will speak up for us also.
Yeah, and that will create change in any industry. And that is so empowering, you know?
Very empowering.
It is, it is. Well, let's talk comedy.
Oh my, comedy.
Yes.
I knew
You are,
that.
gosh, you are just a wonderful comedy scriptwriter and performer. You performed at a nationally well-known comedy club at Beaumarket in Somerville with a well-known comedian.
Yes.
And your character, let's talk about your character, Mae West.
Yes, she's actually a spin-off of Mae West.
Right. Oh.
Kay Best.
Kay Best.
And Mae West is the original Mae West.
Inspires Kay Best.
Yes.
Yes, I did see that clip.
The big personality, over-the-top Hollywood star kind of.
You were fabulous.
Yes.
Well, you are a star, and you know, you wear many hats. So
I wear many hats, and I also have to give a shout out to Wally, because he's yet another coach of mine who
another positive male mentor. Yes.
So Wally he's a comedian and an author and among other things, and so he kind of coached me on how to do stage performance, because I have a writing background. I was writing my own skits, and people were saying you're funny, but I had no stage experience. So he coached me on that. It took some time, but 4 years later we performed at the comedy club
How
together.
exciting. That was hilarious. I can't,
fun.
that was so, I cannot wait to come to one of your shows again. That was wonderful.
It was fun. And so Kay Best, being over the top, exaggerated, she does not wait for award season to walk a red carpet.
Right.
Yeah, she doesn't need to.
Oh, so she doesn't wait to go to a premiere or her own gala.
She wherever she goes is the premiere, is the gala.
Oh, right. So what, does she carry the red carpet with her everywhere she goes?
Of course, but of course she carries the red carpet.
Does she?
Oh.
Well, that's pretty inspiring.
Red carpet.
Oh my goodness.
Red carpet.
You brought the red carpet? Well, is this for my studio?
No, this is Kay Best red carpet.
Oh, that's right. She carries it everywhere she goes.
It's for Kay Best. She carries
I thought
it.
you
So
brought me a gift for my studio.
I mean, you know what? I think Kay does have something for you.
Oh, we love gifts, right, lady?
Kay has this for you.
Wow. A photo and autograph of you and Wally. Well, this is going to go right up in my studio. Look at this autograph. Tina Cabral and Wally. How fabulous.
There you go.
Hey, Beth. Well, Tina, you are a star, that's for sure. I actually have your own Hollywood star.
Oh, look at
yes.
that.
This is Tina's Hollywood star. I had it prepared for you in my studio.
Add to my repertoire. Thank
Absolutely,
you.
girl.
With the red carpet.
Yes, an inspiring entrepreneur who empowers and inspires so many women. That alone is a star, let alone being a comedy writer. and performer.
Oh, we do it all, Aline. We do it all. We have to.
Yeah, well, clearly you carry the red carpet with you everywhere you go.
I have to carry it with me.
So I said, why not have your star?
But
you know, absolutely. And I got you this fabulous book, Everything Leadership book, because you are a leader in so many fields. And I thought this would be the perfect book for you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
That's
And we have the Fearless Woman, a women's empowerment journal, which is also for you. And I'm actually going to be giving this journal away. This is an amazing journal on women empowerment. And I also have another gift on women empowerment that I'll be giving away. So for anyone who subscribes to my YouTube channel after this show, I will be picking another lucky subscriber who subscribes and just mentions what they liked best about this show. Even if it was just Lady Zazzling Tutu. She just loves to come into the studio and look pretty and wear her little outfits.
Ooh.
Yes. Showing up the tutu. Right. She's gonna be a show, all right. Lady needs to start carrying around her red carpet, huh? With her zazzling outfits. I mean, she's always more zazzling than we are for the shows.
Well, at this point, I feel like we work for Lady, but you know.
Yeah, the life of a dog.
The life of a star.
The life of a star. Yes. Well, it looks like, you know, we're going to wrap up today's show.
Thank you, Aline, for having
Absolutely.
me. Can Kay come back?
Oh, we want Kate Best to come back. You better stay tuned,
that.
everyone, to see Kate Best. Yes, so if you're interested in comedy and women empowerment, stay tuned to see Tina and I at another interview and maybe some comedy tickets.
Yes, that's.
We might be doing that for one of the next shows.
I think she can make that happen. Aline, I think you're going to have to get a bigger stage because Kate Best doesn't roll without an entourage.
Oh, she brings the entourage along with the red carpet?
Yes.
Well, that's going to be a fun show, so stay tuned to see what we've got planned with Kay Best coming on the show, comedy tickets, and a lot of inspiring and empowering women. Women in film, women in comedy, women in entertainment, women in business.
Mentoring other women.
Just women in leadership. Well, Tina, let everyone know how they can get in contact with you if anybody wants to connect and collaborate with Tina.
Sure. If anyone wants to collab with me, you can reach me at Tina Cabral, that's TCABRAL, at scattv.somerville.org.
Wonderful. Well, that's a wrap for today's show, so stay tuned until the next time. Say bye, everyone.